Alrighty, we are back once again to break rivets with hammers. You know, we're here at Shady Shipbreaking Company. We top to bottom all of our ships because we have a problem. But anyways, before we break ships, we need to go upgrade our things before we tackle the aptly, weirdly named TunaColada. God knows why someone named it that, but you know, somebody clearly wanted tuna and pita coladas one day. Who knows?
Hello, क्या आप tools खरीदना चाहते हैं?
We can upgrade our hammer. We could upgrade our crate. You know what? Let's upgrade the crate. No. Yeah, let's upgrade the crate. Screw it. Carrying more things seems important. Probably going to cost me more money than $48 to upgrade it, but let's find out how much money we need to sell off in goods. $200 Renos. Alright. Let's go sell off $200 worth of goods since goods to the guy in the 90s tracksuit.
Namaste, my friend.
We have a lot of, metal, obviously. Oh, well, let's just sell off a bunch of this then and buy some extra upgrades. So why not? Okay. Yes, take all of that. Thank you, goodbye. I will also upgrade this saw then. Woo! Jumping a little bit too far there.
Hello, आप क्या चाहते हैं, my friend?
Namaste.
Alright. Make our crate bigger. Make our saw less crampy.
फिर मिलते हैं, my friend.
Look at that, it got like a whole upgrade. And maybe we can upgrade the crane too? No, still not enough liquids. Not enough liquids to go around. As is tradition, every time you look at that liquid number. Assets are not liquid enough. Oh man. Oh well, there's some free liquid sitting right here. Just I'll just be taking that and the free floodlights. Why not? Okay, what do we need to get? Alloy steel, copper, gas tanks. And he's just looking for gold and computer monitors. I see. Well, I suppose we start off like we always do, clearing the top deck. At least with the upgraded thing, it even takes the last time. It's actually kind of funny how noticeable the tiniest upgrade really is. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna get rid of the shipping containers and melt some welds because they're up here. Ooh, more oil. Lots more oil. Apparently there's... Oh no, I threw wood in the truck. Never mind. I was gonna be like, there's wood in this container? Interesting. But that's just the table we picked up. Pick all this garbage up. Throw it overboard. Oh, I definitely did not park that truck in a good spot. I'll have to move it. It'll need to be moved. Last couple times I've been like pretty spot on with parking my truck, but today is apparently not that day. I stopped Bill's truck. To be fair, I did get distracted by barrels of wood. You know, magpie and all. had like a mini like where'd the dog go? He's currently in timeout. When I went to go when I pushed the button to like start streaming, he immediately, as if on cue, because Breaker bribed him, decided to act like a psycho again. I don't know what's going on with him. I mean, I think it's just old man, right? Like he's just being an old grumpy man, but like, man, sometimes he's being a pain. But to be fair, this time technically is my fault. I do have a dirty plate sitting on the coffee table in the living room right now for dinner, which 100% yes, my fault. I should pick it up, but also I didn't empty the dishwasher, so the dishwasher's clean, and then we have this problem where if I like put it on the counter, then I just start putting plates on the counter, and then they don't go in the dishwasher, and then the dishwasher. It's just a very bad cycle. So I need to empty the dishwasher after I finish streaming, and like then the plate can go in the dishwasher, and then it won't be a problem anymore. Don't mind my logic. It's a little broken. I know. It works for me though. Making headway here. I feel like this ship is probably going to take twice as long as the rest of them because it's a full ship and it's in like half ships or quarter ships. Alright. And this one more set to go. Let me move the truck and move to the back of the boat. Not stand there and fall down. I've learned my lesson. Don't stand on the bit that falls when you break welds, because then you just end up in nowhere. Technically, it's not nowhere. It's just not where you want to be, you know? Container to take away. Sir? Okay. Open over. Man, this the TunaColada is really full of oil, you know? I guess they're packing all of their tuna in oil. I don't really like tuna in oil. I prefer it done in water, but that's a me thing. I know lots of people prefer their tuna to be in oil, but I think it's weird. Move this truck now down a little ways so we can pick up stuff from here and throw it. Make our life a little bit seemingly easier. Alright, and to the top. Can we find a place the rope will stick? Maybe? Maybe over there? There we go. Just where I wanted to go. Nearly to the top. Okay. Take away the stack. Not even on the craneable element. What malarkey is going on with this game again? How could I be standing on A smoke? Like on a smokestack. What kind of drugs? What kind of drugs? Hot tune and take care of this monstrosity. We'll just pick up all the bridge consoles while we're at it. And this nautical compass. And these chairs and all the good stuff. Oh man, we can carry 500. This upgrade was 100% worth it. 530 pounds worth of crap. That's such a huge improvement. That's like 50 pounds extra. I think we were like 490 or something like that before the crate upgrade. That makes such a huge difference. Hello, Breaker. You managed to push the button. I'm proud of you. Did Netcha pass along my message? Did she tell you what I called you? I'm curious. You summoned the churro. You know, when in doubt. I mean, there's worse things you could be, right? Like, at least a churro is, you know, something people enjoy eating. It's covered in cinnamon and sugar. And isn't that, you know, like cinnamon, sugar, you know, and everything nice, you know, spices and all that stuff? Isn't that what girls are made out of? So, like, it's not a bad thing being called one of those? Churro. I'm glad she let you know that I gave you another new nickname, you know? To be fair, I was trying to find something to call you, and like the only thing that came to my mind was your obsession with churros. Mainly you have Tally to blame for that because he's in your neighborhood and mentioned that he would bribe you with churros for services rendered. By services, I mean his addiction to Rust and his need to steal your PC for 5 minutes. You know, it's honestly, I think it's kind of crazy how much of a difference for like playing 52 pickup. Like a couple of pounds makes, and like how much more stuff you can grab and how frequently you have to throw the box into the truck. It kind of makes it a little less tedious to pick all this stuff up. I mean, it's still technically a little bit tedious, but not as bad for clearing a whole floor. Granted, this floor is smaller than every other floor, so you know, only gets bigger from here. So my afternoon today was kind of interesting. I mean, not like really interesting. It was just kind of like a weird thing. So one of the kids from like way back in the day of when I did stuff with cadets is running a charity event at the school that he teaches at. I haven't like heard or seen of this kid in like 10 years, but I saw he made a post and he was looking for donations of Pokemon cards and stuff, and I was like, fuck it, I'll give him some, only because of who it is, and I know who it is, and like I know he's actually using them for good, unlike, you know, a lot of other people who make those posts and really are just, you know, not actually doing what they say they're doing with it. But he showed up to pick up stuff today, and it's just really weird, like, seeing somebody from, like, that long ago who, like, kind of, like, looked up to you, and you're a failure, and they're, you know, actually doing pretty okay for themselves. You're like, ah, look at me, I'm the loser! I mean, I'm not really a loser. It's just weird to see, like, a kid who used to look up to you doing so much better than you are in life. You know, they've actually gotten somewhere. He's done a lot of really cool stuff within the last, like, 10 years. But also, like, we were talking, and I was telling him that, like, I got laid off and stuff like that, and he was telling me, like, his girlfriend's in, like, pretty much the same situation. She's been looking for a job for, like, over a year. And she nearly had one, with, like, the local health authority, but they put a hiring freeze on, and then, you know, left her in hanging, and then, you know, promptly from there laid off 1,100 people. So... I guess it's a long road to find a job. Like, worse than what it was previously around here. But, you know, what can you do? Economy being crumbles. Oh, man. I made a real mess in this room. This room be a disaster. Oh, okay. It's a TunaColada! I was looking at this, I'm like, what the heck is this? It's a TunaColada. Oh, man. Tuna travel incredible distance during migration. Some tuna are born in the Gulf of Mexico and travel across the Atlantic Ocean to feed off the coast of Europe and then swim all the way back to the Gulf to breed. Interesting. I mean, I know, like, tuna, like, you know, they move a lot, but they really move. They're like Canadian snowbirds, you know? Canada for the summer, Arizona for the rest of the time. Where's the... Okay, I was gonna say, I'm so turned around, I was like, where is the truck? That's a TV, not a monitor, but does it count as a monitor? Question of the century. No, it actually counts as a TV. Give me the broom! I don't know why picking up a broom is so hard, but apparently it is. Didn't realize I was so full. I was like, why can't I pick all this stuff up? The answer is, you are full up of garbage. Alright, let's take this wall out. And, I know what's on the other side. The answer is the bridge that I've already somewhat destroyed. Okay. Apparently my, my memory retention is really low today because I forgot that I had bashed all that floor in. It's okay. Some days it'd be like that, you know? Some days you suffer from CRS really hard, and other days it's not so bad. This is what happens in old age. More acronyms for break to be annoyed at. Okay, that technically is not everything because I think no, it is. Okay, cool. Now we just wait for you to pick up a little bit more, and you know, it's one floor somewhat down. On our quest to top to bottom the ship. Honestly, like this box upgrade was 100% the right call. It makes such a difference. Like, I'm sure technically, like, picking up more stuff is also good, but I think the box is 100% the first thing to, like, max out just to make your life... It's just a quality of life thing, you know? It's great to be able to pick up, like, 5 things at once, but if you pick up 5 things at once, your box just fills up faster, and then you have to throw it away sooner, and then you're in this perpetual loop of, like, always having to throw away your box. That's... again, I don't know why everything that I seem to say sometimes just sounds more dirty than it is, but it is, you know? Okay. Alrighty. It's just this last bit here, and then we can get back to breaking rivets with hammers. With, well, a hammer. CRS? I mean, it means can't remember shit. That's what that means right here. It's a memory disease. When you get old, you suffer from it because you can't remember shit anymore. You literally did something 5 minutes ago, but you don't remember that you did it because you can't remember shit. Therefore, you suffer from CRS. My dad always used to tell me that he, like, suffered from CRS, and he definitely did, because he would do stuff, like, and then turn around and not realize that 5 minutes ago he already did that thing. Oh my god, break! What is going on with that one rivet? Jeez! Yeah, there you go. Now you know. Now you can have that beautiful light bulb above your head with the rainbow that says, "The more you know." I know it's the award you always wanted. Getting that as a badge of honor, you know, a placard. I think it's a placard that every 90s kid at one point aspired to have. Alright, I think we're gonna start here, and the first thing we're gonna do is cut a hole in the wall. So we can throw things out it. Make my life slightly easier. By missing the truck entirely. That was a good plan. It was a great plan. It worked really well. Some lockers. Apparently they're really heavy. Real heavy lockers. Already carrying too much. Apparently on this boat they do a lot of filing. I think there's more filing cabinets per capita than there is other things on this ship. So many steel beams. Everywhere you turn around, more steel beams. I would say this, but like, man, there's a lot of steel beams on these ships. Oh, I was surprised that went in. I thought when I jerked the camera there that it was just gonna go sailing on by the truck. Alright. Oh, we just need some desks and we already have a contract filled. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. For the answer of filling in silence, I literally have nothing to talk about since yesterday. The only exciting thing of my day was giving my cards to the guy. And it really wasn't a crazy interaction. It's just, you know, weird seeing from somebody from like that long ago, you know, that you haven't run into in forever, and yeah, it's not really all that exciting, unfortunately. It's fairly boring. It's kind of what happens when you don't leave your house, you know. Except to take out the garbage and well, take out the garbage because it's been too wet for the dog to go out walking. He does not like getting wet. He thinks water is the demon and does not like his paws getting wet. So he, if it's wet outside and it's been raining, which it really hasn't stopped raining in like 2 weeks now, refuses to go outside. Which, I mean, I kind of don't blame him. It's not like he's got, like, you know, shoes to protect his little feetsies from the wet, cold cement. He's not really big on walking anyways. I mean, he's so old. He's just like, oh, he left the house. I'm gonna turn around and go inside. The driveway's enough for me. Which is really funny, considering the amount of energy he finds when he wants to cause mischief. Mischief. That's the word. Suddenly then he's got the energy of a spry puppy and, I guess we're gonna be hitting that after we break all of this floor. I am thankful though, like him being 20, he can like still jump up on the couch and stuff, and he's like mobile and he's not decrepit. If he got to that point, like I'd feel, you know, bad keeping him alive. I mean, I don't really want him to not be here. He is, for all intents and purposes, a good dog. Much as sometimes I complain about him. How did I miss an entire roof piece here? I don't know, but I guess we'll, just do that. Alrighty. We, missed an entire roof. Alright, well I think that's everything, so just bash it and find out what missed, after the fact, aside from this, which I already know I need to hit because it's under the stairs and the railing was blocking it. Look at that! Missed an entire room. So I knew I said it was gonna be something. The answer is an entire wood-paneled room. Straight out of the 70s. And apparently this one too. I also missed a closet. I'm also full. Missed like 2 giant rooms, but remember the tiny water closet. Seems to be on point. I'm gonna have to go below deck and find where that electricity is coming from. Because otherwise we're gonna play the, well, I zapped myself again game, and that's not a great game to play. We don't need to be killing workers today. You know, we already had to place one. We don't need to be replacing another. Insurance premiums go up when you do stuff like that. Alright, so I'm gonna find the switch. Through the door. Switch not here. There is a computer monitor though, and some tanks, and a bunch of cardboard boxes. Nobody's buying our used cardboard boxes anymore, which is honestly a little disappointing. Maybe if we do this. Oh! I said I didn't want to do that today. Why no breaky? This one will break though. Look at that. Goodbye, electricity. Hello, pallet. Did not mean to throw you there, box. Come back. Alright. Now we can go back to destroying floor pieces. Oh wow, missed a whole section area. Look at that. Oh man. You know, you think you have a system, and then you find out your system is failing you because you're missing the whole dang areas. A little bit of cleanup with some floating wall never hurt anybody. But that didn't work very well. There, please go in this time. Thank you. Cool. At least it's now that all the walls are gone, I'm less likely to miss entire areas. Although all of the walls were gone last time, I still managed to miss some stuff somehow. Alright, there she goes. Cool. Worked well enough. Need a little hole for throwing out of. That definitely didn't go where it was supposed to go. That's okay. It landed right there. It didn't go anywhere at all. Perfect. That's the best case scenario, you know? You throw it, you send it absolutely nowhere. Pick all this up, and then we can take that cargo crane and tell it to pick up that pallet that we found. Because that should all be uncovered at this point. After, of course, we play 52 pickup with all of the steel beams. I guess they're actually not, like, I think they're just low alloy, but like, low alloy steel, I guess, is technically what they are. Whatever that means. I don't really know what grade of metals mean, aside from, like, you know, your base metals of, like, aluminum, copper. Iron. Steel is iron, but, like, it's iron with pizzazz, as one would say. I missed one. Whew. I mean, to be fair, washing machines do be heavy. You ever tried to lift those? I've done it. It's not fun. So is why usually when you have to move those, you hire 2 burly men who move stuff for a living to do it, because goddamn, they be heavy. At least the one I have is heavy. Is there not? Is there not a... I swore there was a... Oh, it's over here. Okay, I was like, I swore there was a pallet to pick up. I was like, am I losing my ever-loving mind? And the answer is probably, but also not completely. It's in a room with no door.
Hello.
I don't know how you got said pallet in here if it has no door, but you know. Oh, that made it in. I am super amazed that that made it in. Not gonna lie, I just kind of like threw that hoping that it would at least land near somewhere to the truck. I did not actually expect it to go in the truck. Sometimes you just throw things like a Hail Mary and it works out. Okay, after that goes away, that should be everything, and then we can start clearing the deck of decking. I guess our first action is to get rid of the aft again. I don't know. I don't even know. I don't know why I always just take the aft away first instead of taking like the bow. For whatever reason, I always take the aft first. Take that as you will, I guess. Insert random joke here. I'm sure there's one to be had. And it's highly inappropriate. Oof. This is a lot of deck to get through. A a lot of deck to get through. Didn't realize that we'd already made it down to like the main deck already. That's pretty good. Like it's pretty good time wise, you know, for pulling apart a ship. 100% just played the Doc Steal Here game, because I really would like him to not tear apart things in my living room today. I mean, granted, he's a 10-pound dog, really how much damage can he actually do, but also, I don't want to clean up after him when he, you know, decides that he wants to behave and make a mess. Maybe we will take the bow off first, because like 90% of this is just nothing. Do it different for a change, you know? Oh, already picked up way too much stuff. Okay. It's no big deal. Alright, what's under this? Aside from connectors that we always gotta be cutting. Doing our ACCs. Waiting for Breaker to cringe at it. How dare you use that acronym? It's the worst acronym I've ever heard of. Okay, down here's not too bad. Should be pretty easy after we pull out these things, and we just pull out the floor and the wall, and then we should be able to get rid of the bow. I'm hoping that there's more liquids in here, because like my next upgrade that I would really like to get is definitely this crane upgrade, because I really liked him to do his job faster, you know? Gotta wait for him to do his thing. While we wait for him to do his thing, we will, crispy fry these will points. Why this one doesn't want to go? It's just like, no heated plaid here. There we go. For a second, I thought that spam message was from Bankrupt Bulbasaur. That tells you that my brain reads Pokemon names way too often. Also, it would be fitting if you were buying Bulbasaur cards to be bankrupt, because man, some of those cards be pricey. Oh, it's a Giz! Thanks for the follow, Giz. You have now been bullied into following and watching me. I'm very glad. Thanks for taking the bully train on and hanging out while you yell at that early access game. Now, in theory, it should just be taking out this little bit of last bottom decking, these walls, and that connector, and then I should be able to take the, take the bow off. If not, I have to pull this middle piece out, and then I can take the bow, which seems counterintuitive, but you know. Sometimes the connectors be like that, you know? Alright. Fare thee well, bottom decking. Apparently I didn't get all my connectors. See, Breaker, this is what happens when you don't follow the acronym. This is my acronym, but man, it's a truth, you know? Don't boo my acronym. I suppose unfortunately I gave you powers, so I guess you get to do what I do. I gave you a sword and another thing and other things. I gave you fancy badges. One of them you gave yourself, but that's okay. Get all my steel beams! We'll find out if we can take this hunk of junk away. Oh, nice. You can take away. You got your own damn badge? I mean, to be fair, you did make all of the badges for the channel. So, you know, there is that. Oh, that was kind of trippy. Watching like that go up as I'm hammering, that was like motion sickness trippy. That was not something I expected to have happen. Like it didn't give me motion sickness, but it was like you know, like when you're on a roller coaster kind of feeling there for a second for my visual cortex. Now I'm wondering if I just want to take this, like, front section off, because... Maybe we do? Maybe we just do it, like, front section by front section? I don't know. You know what? Let's just take this off. Feels a little more satisfying to do it, like, in chunks rather than, like, one big whole piece, I think. This is what my brain tells me. You know, take away the chunks. It feels better to take away the chunks than just, like, do one big chunk, you know? Ooh, more oil. Maybe one day we really will have that, that upgrade. I should really probably move that trunk now, though. Alright, truck. We're getting moved. After I pick up the mess I made over here, though. Seems like good enough in the place as any. Piece of wall tried to fly away, but I caught it before it could. The ship has like a lot of just like nautical compasses just laying around that are like in random spots. Here, it's like Oprah like hid all of the compasses around the ship. You would get a compass and you would get a compass. Makes you wonder if we didn't reference that as an Oprah thing, who would we reference that to? Like, who would we attribute that, like, gift giving under the sea thing to, where, like, it's, you get everything. Because, like, she's the one that first did it, and then everybody else jumped on, like, the train afterwards, because, like, you know, like, on the Ellen show they did it, on, like, a couple other talk shows they did it. But, like, if Oprah didn't do it first, who like, I mean, who would we attribute it to, you know? Deep thoughts. So a nautical compass doesn't actually work well on land. It only works at sea, and don't ask me why. It just does. It's how it works. You need a land compass that you can set the magnetic declination on, and you can't set magdec on a nautical compass, or you can, but it's a different calculation. I don't know. Was not a sea cadet. Don't really know a whole lot of sea related things. I just know that nautical compasses are different from a compass that you use on land. They function the same, but like the way that they work is slightly different. Mainly because, like, you're moving in the ocean across greater distances than you would on land. I mean, is that, or like maybe they just calculate like magnetic declination more times as you're going through like the different zones? I don't know. Again, was not a sea cadet. Don't know. Not my area of things. Balderdash. There you go. That's a game we could all play together. Balderdash. I actually think I have a box of Balderdash somewhere in my house that my grandmother gave me when she was cleaning out her house before she moved into the retirement community. Also, that's a random vocabulary word for you to use out of all of the words that exist. I would not expect you to be saying balderdash. Is this a new job giving you airs, sir? I don't even know why I threw that. Like, it definitely was not 100% going to work. You have to dust off some of these words every now and then. Once in a while, you gotta get fancy. Alright. Taking away more pieces of junk. I don't have enough room to pick up that tiny fire alarm bell. Okay, I mean, whatever. Saying that, it makes me think of like when I was a kid and we come back from like Costco grocery hauls. And we'd unload from like the back of the truck and I'd be like loading up my arms and my dad would be like, hold on, I got this, I'll help you, and then would load me up and he'd be like, just one more item, you'll be fine. One more item. Meanwhile, I'm like already carrying like a flat of soup and like 3 boxes. It's now, you know, up to my, it's already up to my poor little chinny chin chin, and he's like, here, just one more. Just one more, you'll be fine. Just one more tiny thing, it's fine. I mean, it was fine, but like, you know, the notion of like, don't worry, you can definitely carry one more thing of your, you know, already stacked arm load. Oh, I've got to find where the cut point for these are, so we can get rid of them. At least I hope I don't have to. You know what? I bet you I'm gonna have to pull out the center bit in order to get rid of these bits. Let's be real. The game's like, it's fine for the bow of the ship, but every other piece, man, you gotta pull out the center supporting columns in order to get rid of it. One more box. I gotta say it with that Boston accent. Like, ka. For whatever reason, like on like my shorts, this poor woman who is from Boston is constantly having her husband make fun of her accent. He's like, I can't understand you. Like, and then like, you know, just saying, like, he clearly understands her, right? But like, is making fun of her accent the entire time. Sometimes you're like, man, I feel for you being married to a dude who thinks that it's cool to make fun of your accent constantly. Like when you're ordering food at like a fucking Dunkin' Donuts. Yeah, I've got to take out this middle bit. That's fine, I guess. We'll cut all of our connectors. Are there ones in there? I guess it's technically, like, it's a New England accent, right? Like, it's not Boston, but Boston just, like, predominantly has it, like, as a harder accent than other areas. Like, Southeast. It's a South Boston accent thing. I don't know. I just know what TV tells me about America in that area, in that region. The only place in America that I've really ever been is, like, just south of the border. I think the farthest south I've ever been is, like, Seattle. Which is only like really 4 hours, you know. It's not super far. I wonder if I can just pull these out without. No, I have to disconnect the top. Okay, that's fine. We can do that. I was hoping I didn't have to, but we can do that. Once we take this bit of floor away, we should then be able to say goodbye to this piece, hopefully. Yeah, okay, goodbye. See you, Nara. See you later. Get out of here. Yeah, we do the roof. Down on the floor. Cool. Just while they take meeting. Our hands are too full. Now we can disconnect this. Say goodbye to that. That worked well, whatever I just did. I don't know. Do I have to go farther back? Oh, I have to go back one more tile. Okay, fine. Fine, ship. We can do it this way if you want to. So on this boat, instead of it being only fans, it's only desk. This is that desk for ages. Is that an upgrade from fans? You know, for it to be a whole desk now? Oh, there's like been a box here the whole time. Look at that. I probably will never actually throw anything in that one because it's in a horrible place. It's very useless, seeing as we've already emptied all of this front section out. Well, pick up. Louise, I don't know why it's so hard for him to like just pick things up sometimes. You're like, hello, sir? You said E? E for pickup? Fine, now we should be able to take all of this stuff away after we like that, like this. And now I should be able to do this and tell him to take this away and that away. Yep, great. Fantastic, 10 out of 10. I don't know how to get back upstairs. But that's where we must go. On our quest for the only desk. That didn't work well. Try that again. There we go. Just a flying steel bead. It's like a Mario fish, just, you know, breaching its way out of the osmos there. Made it back to the bulk of the boat to decapitate it, I guess. Making headway. One rivet at a... Well, it's really 4 rivets at a time, but, you know, sometimes it really is 1 rivet at a time because the hammer does not cooperate. I will just take the aft off now, though, because like I'm assuming that's got to be another big chunk of the boat, so that we can just like say sayonara to. Feels good getting rid of like big chunks, you know. Oh, sick! I can just like huck that right over there. Just sail it straight over the walls. Mr. Ribbit. Thought I was gonna smash that against the wall. Like that one. That was not a great throw. Neither was that one. Okay, this side does not work very well. Is the answer. Let the one end up downstairs. That one can just live there for now. I'm not chasing after it to go all the way down to the bottom deck to come back up. That's just silly. Maybe if I, yeah, okay, there we go. This side of the wall, for whatever reason, just needs a tiny bunny hop, you know? Needs a bunny hop to heave-ho over. Okay. No, not a chance in hell. Oh, almost. Okay. That's not bad. That's pretty good reach, you know? I thought I was gonna have to go much farther forward in order to clear this, the box from the back of this out. Because I thought, you know, how far can one really throw? And apparently the answer is pretty damn far. Pretty damn far. How much is this? Oh, there's a lot that's gonna come off to take the. We're gonna take out this section because that's a lot to take the aft off. Apparently, it's more than what I thought it was. Usually it's not as much as that to take the aft off the boat, but this time it is. So we'll just do it from this side. It's totally fine, you know. It's good to switch things up and not always go from the aft, you know. We'll just the only thing that we should have to take off is this section here. Apparently the game has said that we are using that bucket I hadn't planned on using this bucket, but the game had other ideas. It said, I see you're trying to throw things. Let me put it in this lovely yellow dumpster for you. Maybe that's what we were hitting from back of the back ship. Back of... Those words didn't really make sense, but they also did make sense all at the same time. There was a lot of back of. I'm just gonna get rid of this. Get it out of here, that it's no longer a problem. Continue picking up our 8 million steel beams. Else that comes along, you know? No? Apparently... Oh. That would be why. I don't know. Maybe I'm losing my mind, but I didn't see the blue little rivet circles there before. But you know, then they were there. Should just move that truck closer. After I clean up this section, I think that's what I'll actually do, is just move it that touch bit closer. Not that I think it makes a huge difference, but it will. Maybe, and I'm gonna move it yet. I'll wait till we get rid of these two sections, and then we'll move it closer. Because it'll make sense. It'll make a difference for the back bit on the boat, but not so much for this. Cool. Alright. Collapsed. Walls ahoy! Apparently we're living in SpongeBob now. SpongeBob is like the only place I've ever really heard that word used, like as a catchphrase or anything. I can't think of another place that I've ever heard ahoy actually used other than SpongeBob. I mean, it was obviously used at like some point in you know, English language history, but like the only place I can think of ever actually hearing it used is definitely SpongeBob, which is weird because I never actually watched SpongeBob, because when SpongeBob came out I was already kind of too old to be watching SpongeBob. Woo! More liquids! Just what we always ask for. It's already disconnected. Should be able to just cut these connectors and then get rid of the structural little piece. Yeah. Sir, just please cut. Thank you. Alright. And continue with the melting.
हेलो क्या हाल है
Alright. Now just take out this wall. Find a TV. As apparently one does. Tell him to take away that thing.
मैं जल्द ही बाहर आऊंगा
Yeah, I understand. It's in the line. Cool. Oh, there's our only desk! We found our only desk. Why does this one not want to break? I have no idea. That's fine. It does itself. Oh, it's because it had a hidden connector rivet. I think I have to go back to here in order to get this off. Maybe I don't know. We'll see. We will see. I kind of just don't want to take farther back if I have to. Well, I mean, eventually it'll all go, but I can just take this and then send these pieces away. That would be optimal. But I doubt it. I probably have to pull it back one more tile. Oh, I don't. Thank God.
हम संपर्क में रहेंगे
Yeah, take that one away too, and then clean this up, and then I will tell you also to take this engine away. Alright, 1 and 2. Please get that long run
जल्द ही
out
बाहर
of my
आऊंगा
hair. And we'll just clean up the floor. Oh, there's more to take away. Okay. Oh, liquids! Whoever would have thought that finding liquids would be so exciting. Not me. Not me. Park like that. That'll be fine. Is closer. Still can't jump. Find up behind the bulkhead door. If I can break it? The answer is nothing really all that exciting. Just some bunk beds. Which definitely look comfier than the bunk beds in the shack, you know? Alright, everything. Oh, well, we didn't clean this room out. Might as well do it now. Take our lockers. And our dirty overalls. And our fire alarms. Any more liquids hiding? No? No? Okay. I should be able to just take what's overhead of this off, pull it out, and then do the old ring around the rosy, collapse the rest of the ship down. One can help. Oh, or we could just collapse a big chunk of it that way too. That works. That works as well. I'm not gonna complain. Can I? No. The answer is I parked it too close for that. Melty melty. You know, so one other thing did actually happen today. I got an email from my school giving me my class assignment. The class time and class that I signed up for is actually apparently full, so now we're doing school 5 to 9, which kinda sucks. I actually wanted to like start in the earlier session. But it also means that I apparently am now taking food studies, which I mean, you know, it's fine. I guess I'll do some basic, you know, making some baked goods that I really don't need to be eating. You know, cookies and muffins and things. I mean, muffins aren't bad. I should eat more breakfast, and muffins are technically breakfast cake, but you know. We don't judge here. Take that away. Okay. Now, one should be able to just come over here and go break, 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 and then just rinse, repeat all the way along. Up and down. I'm sure this isn't nauseating for everybody. So, yeah, no. At least I got a spot, honestly, because, like, by the sounds of it, they are pretty freaking full up. So, I guess I shouldn't complain. I kind of was looking forward to, like, basic automotive technician stuff, though, you know? Learning how to change a spark plug in my oil, I guess. But, you know, food is food. I just don't like the theory part of, like, food studies. It's not my jam, you know? Molecular gastronomy. Why is that word so hard to say? I don't know. It just is. it'll all break down eventually. I'm not playing that game with it. However, well, break my connector. Maybe we'll make actual like food in foods, and then I can eat dinner while I'm at school, you know, rather than eating when I get home from school. One can hope. Some bolognese or something. I don't know where I thought that was going, other than to the wall. That didn't go in the truck at all. That's fine. Doesn't need to, right? It just needs to be near the truck, and then we can play Dunk-a-Basket at the end. I don't know what Jenga hell is going on there, but, you know, Jenga hell it is. Oh, we should pick these up. Hopefully the ring around the rosy trick works and we can just forget that the rest of this boat exists. Minus, again, playing, you know, a good old-fashioned game of 52 pickup, but, you know, it is what one signs up for when one plays this game. And the answer is I did this. And the answer is it's still holding on by this crap over here. And apparently more crap. That didn't work well. Can I get up there? Ooh. Me up. I have absolutely no idea what I'm currently technically standing on. It's just air. What is this all holding on to? Literally don't know. Oh, I'm way too heavy. I definitely parked this way too close. I thought it was a good idea. Definitely is not a good idea. Well, let's take off the aft bottom deck plating stuff and I don't know. Break some walls, I guess. Disappointing. One thought it would just do it like it does every other ship. When you do the ring around the rosy bit and get all the top pieces, yar she blows, she crumbles into a million pieces, and then we just play Jenga. mean, it shouldn't be these bits holding it together, but it could be. Could be. Definitely it's not. Alrighty. Was a thought. Unless I missed a piece in here somewhere. I don't think I did. Alright. Maybe it's that section right there that's holding it together. Can we get up onto that top lip? Was not the section holding it all together. Well, was worth a shot. No idea. So much mess. So much mess. So many walls laying down. Along with 800 steel beams. I'm surprised that went in. I thought that was just tumbling to the bottom of the tailgate. Well. Oh, it's literally, it's just this piece here. Yeah, okay. There we go. Yar, she falls down. The truck is just covered in white wall pieces. It's kind of funny. It's got its own little wall shell. It is quite the mess. Should have paid attention to where the breakpoint was and cleaned up from there down. But I didn't pay attention. Alright. Not that it super matters, but it also is kind of helpful. This point and then to somewhere in the center. To roughly center. I keep trying to grab that one steel beam and I'm like, why can't I pick it up? The gloves aren't working. No, it's just me and the boxes are full, you know? I always say that I'm not going to pick up 50 billion steel beams and then, you know, we lied to ourselves, you know? Lied to myself, lied to you, lied to everybody. All 50 billion beams must be picked up. Need every last scrap. Although I did sell a bunch of it earlier, so I guess it's not really the worst thing in the world to be making sure I pick a lot of it up. Because it does buy you them upgrades. Alright, can we take this halfway without... Yeah,
मैं जल्द ही वहां आऊंगा.
Just want to be taking it away without like throwing a bunch of this scrap on the ground. I don't know about you, but I don't really want to be picking stuff up out of the mud. Not that like staring at this is like much more enjoyable to look at, but the mud is definitely not. It's definitely worse. At least I feel like it's worse. I could be wrong though. It is just a matter of opinion. Oof, almost there. You know what? Honestly, really not that bad. Like this boat took like I don't know, what? Like 2 hours? For how big it is, it's really not that bad, you know? Not gonna lie, I would have thought it would have taken longer than that. I mean, it's like a little under 2 hours, but you know, it's not bad time, especially considering I messed up and I could have had it all collapsed a little bit sooner, and I should have done things a little bit differently. But you know, whatever. We're just here to break boats in a somewhat logical order, you know.
क्या आपके पास कोई जहाज है?
I mean, the logical order is what I feel is a logical order, not what everybody else feels like is a logical order. Alright. Enough. Ugh! Or I could just not get up there. Hello? Let me up. Okay. Clean off this last bit, and then we can scrap her all away, and then continue on our merry way of scrapping. Alright, take this big hunk of metal and be gone.
हेलो, क्या हाल है?
Let's go turn in our contracts. Show me the big bucks, computer. Ooh, that last contract gave you $100. That's actually not bad. That should be enough to like A, buy the ship, and then B, buy more upgrades. Maybe the hammer? Probably the hammer. The hammer makes the most sense to upgrade. Again, not that like we're not hitting things with like one stroke of the hammer, but faster hammer is always a better hammer. Put her in. Thank you. Now I can take this in and we can say sort all of my stuff. Thank you. Let's scrap this boat and find out what the next one is. What is the next monstrosity? It's the Heavy Mermaid. 1600. So yeah, I guess it's the Heavy Mermaid because everything else is much. Oh, this is only $920.